Hi everyone, a very good evening to you. Here we are again with our program Real Talk, with a second tip for the family. And you saw the title, The Seeds and the Thorns, and we are going to explain to you what this tip means. Have you ever felt that you know what you have to do, but in a moment that you have to do what is right, you end up doing what is wrong? Have you ever felt like that? I will explain to you why this happens. But before that, I would like to speak about a family. In the church, you often hear about speaking that you cannot be controlling, you cannot be bossy. Even yesterday's program, we were speaking a little bit about that. And but the time that comes where you need to show self-control, when you have to bite your tongue, that time, that exact time that you need to practice what you already know, what happens is like you forget everything that you heard, and now you end up doing the same things over again. You know why is that? Why is that? Because you knowing is one thing, but the doing is another. Now, knowing is just knowledge. The practice of the knowledge, only those who are in spirit and are spiritual, they are able to do. Remember the example we spoke about yesterday about the lady that went for to have a meal with a relative, and then there was two voices. She was divided between two voices to speak her mind, and the other voice, which was the voice of God, told her, you should not do this. And because she was in spirit, then she did not do it. Now, today I was reflecting on that. I was reflecting about the parable of the sower. And Jesus was saying like this. He was speaking about the different seeds that fell in different grounds. And then it came to a seed that fell in on the thorns. And the thorns quickly choke the seed, and the seed died. And then it was Jesus explained that parable. He said that the seed that fell on the thorns are those who receive the word, but the cares of this life chokes the word and they die. And this is exactly why many people or they hear the word, they know, they already know what they have to do. But when the problem comes, the worries, the concerns, the overly concern about that situation chokes everything they know, and the person does not bear fruit. So my tip today for you is not necessarily about your family, because I'm going to put here, let me show you here what Assistant Carol Ramescal, she said. The head tip is control less, trust God more. Now, you and I, we know very well about this. We know the theory. So, control less, trust God more. This is beautiful on paper. This is beautiful just here in the head. But when it comes to practice, only if you are spiritual, you will be able to do it. So my tip here, yes, uh, like Carol said, control less, be less controlling of others. Now, your aim, and that's the tip for today, your aim is not to control others and not to control situations, difficulties. Is not about you controlling a problem, is about controlling yourself. Now, only the Holy Spirit is able to give you this strength for you to allow God to work in your life, and therefore, and doing so, you will see the results of your faith. But as long as you allow the cares, you allow the problems, the worries, the concerns about your life to take over, you will not be able to see the fruits of your faith. You can only see the fruits when you are in spirit. And for you to be in spirit, you have to have the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is the one that brings us the knowledge, but also he gives us the self-control in times where we need to control our emotions, our feelings, so that we can be fruitful and see our family changing because we have changed. That's what I would like to leave you today. That's the program for today. And tomorrow we have our statutory holiday. Our service with the Lord's Supper will be at 10 a.m. only. So make sure you are on time, come early because the space is very limited. And later on, we will have the book launch of the book of George Miller. I have read the whole book. It's an amazing book, and you should not miss it. Okay? God bless you. Go to sleep early. Wake up very early. Come to the church ready to receive the Holy Spirit, the one that gives you self control in times when problems come. Okay? God bless you. See you next time. Bye bye now.